and I want to just go head on at problems because I think that is where people get stuck. And I'll just let you all popcorn and say who wants to answer. Is, there were challenges, especially like Kristen, especially because she was really early. Tyler and Chris weren't far behind her. Bev got a more polished thing, but I'm sure there were still challenges. Um, what challenges did you face, and how did you overcome them with your agent, with your leadership team and your agents? Who wants to go first? And like, please don't pull punches. Just like, you don't have to be nice. My technology was bad for a minute, and it's getting better.
I
think
would say,
there's,
oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead, Beth.
I was just going to say there haven't been a whole bunch of problems, but that might be because I was third on this journey. I think in the front end, when you guys rolled it out to us, our agents, we had a core group of agents test it first, and they were like, hey, wait a minute, everybody can see all our questions, and we don't want that. And then you guys fixed that in a heartbeat. So that was easy. I think the other thing is, I think this is across the board with any tech, but it's you roll something out, people get excited about it, they launch it, they use it, and then they go back to what they've always done because it's more comfortable. And then re-engaging them consistently to what's new is probably the ongoing challenge. Just that staff as well as agents and everybody, we tend to have it in our DNA to just do what's always happened and what's always comfortable, even if it's not as efficient. And then getting that back in the forefront until it becomes a new habit and a new absolute go to. So that would be mine.
Well, and Bev, I remember when I was a team leader, I did a team meeting every week. And my one thing I made sure of is every week I figured out how do I deliver value to my agents. And that's what made us really successful.
Yeah.
And what I would do is I would interview an agent and say, like, you'd have a great assistant. Everybody would love to hire an assistant like your assistant. Where'd you find him? How'd you do it? What do you have him do? How does it work? Like, you do the same thing with AI. Like, this is
Yeah.
the new assistant. This is the new buyer's agent. This is the new marketing person. What you've got to do are identify the people. If you don't have a Tyler or you don't have a Phil or a Chris, you got to have the people in your market center that are just really enthusiastic. And I don't care if they're teaching BrokerBot, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or something else. This is where, like, 2026 is here. The world has changed. Productivity is forever changed. Y'all got to be leading people to this stuff. And I think that's what Bev is saying is, like, they're being the leaders, because if not, your agents are getting called by EXP, Real, LPT, everybody else about their AI products. And you have to have a strategy. It is not optional to not have an AI strategy.